What up, reader fam? Today I am bringing you a video that I do every year on my channel, and this is the video that I share with you the series that I want to complete in the year of 2017. Like I said, I do this video every year, and I'll be honest, I have never been able to read every series that I mention within these kinds of videos, but I still like doing them because I still like to set goals and try to reach them. Even if I don't end up reaching them, it's okay. It's just a nice way to keep in mind the series that are on my radar and series that I want to complete. So without further ado, let me show you guys the series that I want to complete in the year of 2017. First on my list is the Six of Crows duology. I read Six of Crows in 2015 and I absolutely adored it, and then Crooked Kingdom came out last year and I was so stoked about reading it. I got to host the release party for Crooked Kingdom, and I still haven't read Crooked Kingdom. Guys, there is seriously something wrong with me. Like, if I don't get around to reading Crooked Kingdom this year, I give you the permission to punch me in the face. And I honestly don't know why I haven't read it yet. There's just something inside of me that just keeps pushing it farther and farther away when I really need to be pulling it closer. If you don't know anything about the Six of Crows duology, this book actually has a nice little blurb here on the front. It sums it up pretty well. It just says, 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. So it's a heist story. It takes place in the Grisha universe. It's an epic story with brilliant writing and amazing characters, and I'm going to read Crooked Kingdom in 2017. It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. Next on my list was also on my list last year, and that is the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. It contains The Final Empire, The Well of Ascension, and The Hero of Ages. This trilogy takes place in a world where people have the ability to ingest metals, and it gives them all these kinds of crazy abilities. I read the first book in 2015 and absolutely loved it, and just never got around to completing the trilogy, and that's probably because I am intimidated by these books. They're massive and they take me forever to read. But that honestly shouldn't matter because I know they're going to be amazing. So 2017 is going to be the year that I suck it up and read these suckers. Next on my list is the Rebel Belle trilogy by Rachel Hawkins, and it contains Rebel Belle, Miss Mayhem, and Lady Renegades. This story is about a girl who's just living her life in high school, and one night she goes to prom and she goes to touch up her lipstick or something in the bathroom, and the next thing she knows, the janitor is in the bathroom and he's kissing her. She soon finds out that he was actually an oracle, and the kiss was him passing on his oracle abilities to her. I've already read the first 2 books in this trilogy, so I just need to read this last book to complete it, and I'm honestly really not looking forward to completing this trilogy. To be perfectly honest, I've considered just DNFing this trilogy and not finishing it because I wasn't sure if it would be worth it. I read Rebel Belle, I absolutely loved it, it's one of my all-time favorites, but then I read Miss Mayhem and I was super disappointed by it, and I've been hearing that Lady Renegades is also super disappointing, so that's why I've been kind of dreading finishing this trilogy. So I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna lower my expectations and hope for the best. I hope that I end up enjoying this book, but I feel like it's gonna be a disappointment as well. Next on my list is the Monsters of Verity duology, which contains This Savage Song and Our Dark Duet. Our Dark Duet is not released yet. This story follows 2 different characters. We've got Kate and we've got August. August is a monster and Kate is a human, and they live in this world divided. And in this world, the act of violence breeds monsters. I adored this first book, and I am dying to get my hands on the second book so that I can complete this duology and find out how this story comes to a close. Next on my list is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and it contains Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, The Assassin's Blade, and the last book in this series is set to release this year. So once I read that last book, I will have completed this series, which is just crazy to think about because I feel like this series has been going on forever and ever and ever, and it's finally coming to a close. Holy crap. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this story comes to a close, but I'm also scared for all my favorite characters. Next on my list is the Shades of Magic trilogy, which contains A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light, which will be coming out in February. If you don't know anything about the Shades of Magic trilogy, it takes place in this world where there are alternate versions of London, and we follow our main character Kel, who is able to jump between those alternate versions of London. He's called a traveler, and his job is actually to deliver messages between the different kingdoms. He does some smuggling on the side, which is what gets him in trouble. I read the first book and I really enjoyed it. The thing that stuck out to me the most were the characters. I just loved each and every character. And I started A Gathering of Shadows last year, but I just never got around to completing it. So it's going to happen this year. I'm going to complete this book, and then I'm going to complete A Conjuring of Light, and then I will have completed this trilogy. Next on my list is the Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard trilogy, and I have no idea what the final book is going to be called, but this is a trilogy and it's ending this year. And I read these first 2 books in fall of 2016, and I loved them. They are seriously so great. I love them even more than the Percy Jackson series. Like, they're that good. So I am highly anticipating getting my hands on that finale and finishing off this trilogy. But I also don't want it to end because I love these characters, I love this world, and I just don't want it to end. I don't want it to be over. Why can't this be like a 6-book series? Come on now, Rick. It's not like you're writing anything else. Just kidding. You're writing like 10 series at the same time. I completely understand why you just wanted this to be a trilogy, but I would have liked more. And the last series that I am hoping hoping to complete this year is the Heroes of Olympus series. It contains the Lost Hero, the Son of Neptune, the Mark of Athena, the House of Hades, and the Blood of Olympus. So many of you guys have been on me about reading this series, and it's going to happen in the year of 2017. I promise you that. And I honestly know nothing about this series. I know that some of the characters from the Percy Jackson series show up in this series, but I just know that this is a well-loved series, and so many of you guys have been asking me to read this series, so it's going to happen. I will be reading and completing this series in the year of 2017. I've really grown to love Rick Riordan's books. From the characters to the humor to the action scenes, there's just so much to love about his books, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this series by him. So those are all the series that I'm hoping to complete within the year of 2017. I feel like I said the word series way too many times throughout this video, so I apologize for that, but it's hard to have a video dedicated to series and not say series over and over and over again. You guys should let me know down below some of the series that you are planning to complete in the year of 2017. I'd love to hear from you guys and hear the duologies, trilogies, or series that you are planning to complete. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified for when I post new videos, be sure to go and click subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.